I have a form of split personality to some degree. I mean, not to like, diagnose myself, but just a form of split, because it's like, I feel like a part of me stopped growing at the age that my dad left. So whenever that stopped, like, I feel like something just stopped, or maybe it never grew. It never developed. So especially when it comes to men, oh shit, I did not see that. Oh, okay. Especially when it comes to men, like males in my life, they bring out this such a dark, dark, dark thing inside of me, because I'm like, I feel like I need them. I feel like I need them. I need them. Like, but I hurt them because I'm mad at them, because I'm mad at my father for not being around. But like, I need them because I don't have a father, so I need someone. So it's like, I need you, but I'm hurting you, but I need you, but I'm hurting you, and it makes no sense. And it's not that I have no control over it, but it feels like I have no control over it. It feels like I have no control over myself. It feels like I have no control. Like when that clicks, when it clicks, I might as well just start, like, I look like this. Like, I literally look like this. Like, I start glitching. Or not glitching, but, I just lose my shit. Because I'm just like, yo, something is not right. Something is just not right, and I just don't understand what it is. And I think yesterday, it finally clicked that I have severe daddy issues, like very severe daddy issues. And so I've just been like, and now I'm just looking up, like, what does it mean to have a father? What does that feel like? What does that look like? Yeah, no, Crystal, it's definitely fuck with that. Inner child meditation, all those things. No, I'm definitely gonna go to therapy. I mean, that's, of course, I've been to therapy, but I've been to therapy a million times, but sometimes I just feel like they don't get straight to the fucking point. Like, it's like, to me, this is an urgent matter, and for them, I'm just another one of their patients. And so for me, it's like life or death. Like, if you don't give me a tool by the end of this conversation, the next time we talk, I'm gonna have something else to say. Like, something else I did, something else I fucked up on. And like, I just need to know how to handle it better, handle my emotions better. But it's just like, there's just this hole. I will DM you. Let me write it down. There's just a hole. And it's sad because the inner child in me, even right now as I'm talking, I'm like kicking my feet inside, because I'm just like, I don't want to take responsibility for this. Like, I don't want to, because why should I? Because my fucking, like, this is not even for me to take responsibility for. This is my father and my mother who weren't around, or who fucking, like, and now I'm here fixing myself from their shit. Like, when do they, like, what do I fucking, I don't even know where to go. I just don't know where to go. I don't know where to go. But obviously, it can't go on like this. Because I just have no control. Like, I lose complete control over myself, for real. Like, I really lose complete control of myself. Like, I really do. It's so toxic. Like, it's toxic and abusive. But it's like, and I just revert to that same fucking, like, 8-year-old, 7-year-old, 6-year-old who, like, was watching their parents argue, who was watching their parents screaming and fighting. And so that's how I know I'd handle it. Screaming and fighting, throwing shit, yelling, cursing. You're not, like, abusing someone because that's what I saw. And then also just growing up in a household where, like, my parents used to discipline through physical abuse as well. So they would just spank us, you know, like, and it's not their fault fully because they got beat and my dad didn't have a dad. His father died when he was 9 years old, you know, so that I can understand, but it's just like, it's just so hard. It's just so hard. And it's just like, the thing is that I can talk about it right now as a rational, I mean, honestly, this is a little more progressive than anything that I've ever done. But like, I can talk about it here rationally, but like the emotions of it, the deep emotions. And part of how I feel like we as humans hide ourselves from ourselves is by rationalizing everything. You know, you rationalize. There's always you can always, like, your brain tricks you into thinking that you're okay because you're so smart. And it's like you're too smart for your own good, or you're so smart you're dumb. Because realistically, that doesn't matter. None of that fucking matters. It's the energy body. It's like the fact that I'm still stuck with these emotions. You know, like I'm still here just stuck. Deotes. Yeah. I mean, I agree with you. The feeling part is like the actual part, you know? It's like, and honestly, I was really hurting yesterday because, like, you know, me and Michael had gotten into some shit, and it's codependent to some degree. And so, and it clicked in my head about my dad, you know? So I called my dad, or even before then, not even before then, actually, it wasn't even that. But it clicked for me, and I was just like, damn, I'm really a fucking bastard, bro. I'm like a bastard child. I felt like such a bastard child. And then I just felt like, Tablet doesn't give a fuck about this shit. And I just felt like, I just felt like a bastard. Like damn near an orphan, you know? And it's like, yeah, I have my mom, but it just always feels like there's something missing. And I could never explain it, what was missing, you know, like, but I guess it clicked for me. I was like, oh, I see what's missing. My dad. Like, I see what's missing. Like, I keep looking for a man in my life. And I don't even know how to be in a relationship. I don't even know what that should look like. I'm like completely clueless. And all I have is like the TV and a few examples here and there. But I don't even have one fucking example in my family of just like something that lasts, bro. I don't know. I mean, he's not like, you know, my siblings are with him right now. I obviously have my own problems, but it's just like, he's not the worst, you know, like he told me, when I called him, he told me to come see him and shit. And so I'm thinking about going to do that because, like, you know, but it's just like, you know. And then the saddest part is that when you get that marriage, like the way that I've sabotaged it is just so sad. Whew. Man, What more does the media need to know? What don't they know? What don't they know, man? What don't they know? They know Lauryn Hill has 6 kids, and they know Rohan has 1 million. So it's not that surprising to hear that one of the kids has daddy issues. Yeah. But, I just don't know. I don't know how to, I just don't know. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's a start. Talking about it. Just talking about it and being honest, honestly. Just being honest. This is a start because, like, in other times, I'm superficial and I ignore it, and it's always, I'm good. When I know, like, deep down, I'm not good. Yeah, I'm gonna go to therapy again. I'm gonna go. I don't have a problem with that. I'm definitely gonna go. Because I don't want to be like this. You know, like, I'm not trying to be like this. I'm not trying to be fucked up forever. I'm not trying to, like, perpetuate a situation where my child has no father and I'm strong single black mom who has food, the jobs, and is the breadwinner, and I don't want to be that shit. I actually don't. Like, I actually don't want to be that, honestly. I hate it. I despise it. And honestly, it was the other day where it clicked for me, because I was talking to my mom, and I was like, and she was like, you know, talking about all this shit. And then I was like, damn, you sound like a fucking army general. This isn't, like, you sound like an army general. Like, what? This is no. I don't want to be this. You're overcompensating. You're overcompensating for the fact that there's not someone protecting you. Like, no. I'm not about to just pick up the strong, independent black woman. No, I'm actually not going to do that. Yeah, I'm independent. Yeah, I'm obviously strong. But actually, I'm actually weak. I actually am weak, and that strength is a fucking front for how weak I am on the inside and how much I actually don't have it all together. And I'm not saying women are weak, obviously, but I'm saying, like, I don't need no, actually, no, I don't know if that's the solution. I don't know if that's the solution. Like, actually, I do need my father. Actually, I'm here because I don't have my father, because I don't know what it's like to have a man in my life. As a matter of fact, I don't feel safe around men because I don't understand what their purpose is. Like, I don't understand their purpose. I really don't. And not only that, but I definitely need to try hitting a punch in the back. I used to, but I haven't done it in a while. But I literally, I'm like, what does it mean to have a father, bro? So it fucks up my relationship too, because I'm just clueless. I'm literally just clueless. So I'm criticizing here, I'm judging there, because there's just a void. And I'm like, so is this what a man's supposed to be? So is this what, you know, like, is this what it's supposed to be? And I just don't know what to do. I really don't. Yeah. Like, and honestly, the fact that, and honestly, no, I can't even focus on work right now, because I'm realizing how much I just escaped through that by being ambitious. How much I escaped through my ambitions. How much I escaped through beauty. How much I escaped through like these places where I keep looking for validation. I'm like, well, if I do this, maybe I'll, and if I do that, maybe I'll, you know, like, oh, and it's like, okay, well, I'm just gonna work, you know, and I'm just gonna, but when do I ever just face the feeling? Just face the fucking feeling, like the eternal void in my soul. Like, and at this point, it's just getting bigger, you know? And I'm scared. I'm honestly really scared. And that's really what it is. I'm so scared. I'm so scared because I'm scared that, like, you know how they say, when you, like, it's easier for younger children to learn new languages and stuff. Like, it's easier for younger children to, like, pick up on new things. I'm scared that I'm getting older and I'm getting stuck. Like, I'm just getting stuck here. And it's making me want to just give up. I actually want to give up because I'm like, I'm scared. You know, like, I'm scared of myself now. And I'm scared that I'm always going to be like this. And, like, that I will never, that I can't control my triggers. And I know I'm young, but, like, I've just caused so much damage. I just caused so much damage. And I don't know if I can be forgiven. And I want to be, you know. But I also have to change first. So, but then I just don't, but then in the same sense, like, I don't feel responsible for it because I'm just like, fuck you, like, it's not my fucking fault. That was my fucking dad. Like, why do I have to change this shit? He was supposed to be there. He was supposed to do that. He was supposed to, that's how I feel. I'm like, what the fuck am I fixing this shit for when my parents can't even talk to each other? You know, like, but obviously that's not going to do anything when you're an adult. You know, I'm not 10 anymore. Like, you know, like, it's not 10 anymore. So the responsibility is different. The accountability is different. And I have to face, like, there's no running anywhere. There's no running anywhere. I'm not 10. My parents can't fucking... Yeah. But, honestly, guys, I'm just hurting. I'm actually just really hurting. That's all I can say. I'm just hurting. And I can't even front like I'm not. And, like, I've been hurting, I think, for so much of my life. And so much of my life is like, so much of my life has been me avoiding, like, how much I'm really hurting just from the circumstances, you know? And they don't know any better. They really don't at 50 years old, you know? 50 years old, they're still, I mean, they know, they have wisdom. But like I said, like, you know, your brain hardens. And that's what I'm scared. I'm scared to be like them. I'm scared to be like them, bro. I'm so scared to be like them. Because I'm just like, yo, if this is what it's going to be, just end it now. End it. End it. I can't with it. If this is what it is, yeah. But yeah, that's all I can do, right? I can just be a better version. And so I'm just like, yo, it just calcifies, yo. You just watch it. Like, the stubbornness, bro. The stubbornness. And yes, like, my boyfriend did cause this reaction, but it's not really him, you know? Like, it's just what he represents in my life. That's because this is my second relationship, and I felt it in the first one, not as intensely, but also the first boyfriend wasn't as intensely in, you know, he wasn't as committed. But in this case, it's like, I just feel that shit. And I don't know. There's so many things I don't understand just because I didn't have a constant male presence in my life. You know? Like, there's so many things, like, that I just don't understand. I don't understand what a man is supposed to do. I have an idea, but I've never seen that shit. So I feel like sometimes I'm just never even satisfied because I don't know what I want. You know, like, I don't know what I want. I don't know what and not only do I not know what I want, but really, I don't know what I need. I don't know what I need. Literally, that's actually what it is. I don't know what I need. And so I have problems just accepting the love in my life, or just like being content with the love in my life, because I just don't understand. Like, there's a part of me that just doesn't, that's still 7 years old, you know? There's a part of me that's still like just a child. Just a child. Oh, that's fire. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I called him. He told me to come out to Miami, and my siblings are out there anyway, so I'm gonna go. I feel like that's the thing that I need to do. Like, to see my dad, actually. I don't even know the last time I saw my dad, honestly. And you see what I'm saying? like that's how deep it is. I don't even know. Damn it. I lost it. Yeah. I don't even know the last time I saw him, you know? So I'm just like, damn. Actually, the last time I saw him, maybe a year ago. But, I guess that's what I have to do. Just talk and be like, what the fuck, bro? Honestly, take that anger out on him. Because he's the only one who deserves it. Not deserves it, but just also, like, he's the only one that is his shit. But you see what I'm saying? I haven't seen him in like a year. Yeah, he came to Memorial Place for like 10 minutes. He's not too great at sticking around. It's not his forte. But you definitely have a pattern of just... We have a pattern of like talking to each other once a year. Like, seeing him once a year. Seeing him, yeah, maybe once a year is reasonable. Not that much, though. You know, I don't see him that much. And, I mean, I would like to see him more. But I just don't even... I'm scared. I'm actually scared of him. I'm definitely actually scared of him. Or maybe I'm not scared of him, but I'm scared of, like, seeing him. I'm scared of, like... I'm just scared. Because there's just something, like... You know what I mean? Because I don't feel comfortable. Maybe that's what it is. I don't feel comfortable. Like, but again, I don't want to take him for granted because, like, he's still alive. And also, not only is he still alive, but he's there. Kind of. I think I really am scared of bonding with him. Like, honestly. Like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to find something. I'm scared of bonding with him. Like, I'm scared. And it's not that... And it's funny because when I was, like, 16, I used to be around him more. But, you know... He's a cool guy. But he has his issues like shit. Like shit, you know? And I don't know what this is all about. Like, why we all just hate our father. Like, you know what I mean? Why we all just... with our fathers. And you know what's so funny? You wanna know what's so funny? When I called him the other day, it was like... it clicked in my head. And I was just like, yo, I feel like I have no God. Like, that's actually what it feels like. It feels like I have no God. You know what I'm saying? Like, it feels like I don't know God because I don't have a father. So it's, you know when someone's like Father God, it's like, where are you? Like, where are you, God? And I feel like this is my first time respecting God as a man, or respecting the male principle of God, because I'm just like, damn, like, that's my father. You know what I mean? Like, and so it's hard for me to have faith in God because I don't have faith in my father. So it's really hard. It's really hard. It's really hard. It's really what it feels like. And you know what the thing is, when you grow up with no dad, right? Because dads are supposed to lay the law down. So when you grow up with no dad, you're just lawless. And so it's like, with me and Michael, with our relationship, we both had like that absent dad syndrome. And it's like, that's part of why there was so much like toxicity in our relationship and we were just doing whatever, because we're fucking lawless. Like, we're lawless. We have no order. Literally no order. So it's like, there's no order. There's no order. There's no discipline. There's no order. I mean, he has a little bit more than me because he has a little bit more of a father than me. But, like, there's no discipline. Nothing telling you that you have to do anything. Nothing creating consequences. Nothing, you know what I mean? Like, creating order. And then, to top that off, it's like, yes, how the country, and it's really, this is exactly what America wants. You know what I mean? Like, this is great for America. This is great. Of course they want the destruction of the black family. You know what I mean? Of course they want another black kid born with no parents, another, you know, like, of course they want that shit. But, niggas have no fathers, bro. Niggas have no fathers, man. And so they have no damn order. Shit. And that clicked for me. Because, like, and then there's that, too. Because part of it is I don't feel comfortable. But part of it is I don't... I'm guilty. I feel guilty because I know I'm doing shit that I would never want my dad to know. You know what I mean? And that's the whole thing. It's like you can get away with so much with your mom, bro, because your mother's always going to love you. She's always going to nurture you. She's always going to make space for you, blah, 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 blah. But like when it comes to my father, it's like, it's just the guilt of whatever. There's just certain things you're not going to do around them. You know, there's certain things. And if you do, then I'm really being rebellious. But I think the other problem is that I just don't respect. It's the respect. It's the respect. It's the respect and the fear. Like, but not even the good fear. Not the fear of, it is a fear of, oh, well, if I do this, like I'll get in trouble. But like, also it's the fear of, there's like the fear of just, I don't want to talk to you. I can't think outside those gender roles because the gender roles is, it's everything that this is. It's everything that this is. That's all that this is. It's the lack of a man. Like that, this is all that. Yeah. Half of me is probably taking on his guilt. Half of me is also a bad kid. You know what I mean? Like, so there's that. It's like a bad kid who's hiding from, but that's just when it comes to parents in general, you know. But yeah, I guess, I mean, not only was his father not around, his father also died at 9 years old and had 13 kids in a span of like 10 years maybe. So I feel for him too. And I'm sure he's going to start crying when we have this conversation, because I'm going to be like, bro, like, it's okay. You have no dad either. Like, you know, and I don't need, honestly, can I ask y'all a question? What does it mean to believe in God? And honestly, I need, like, the true, like, not the fucking God is everything, God accepts, da-da-da-da-da. I mean, like, for real. Like, what does it really mean to, like, know God? You know what I mean? And in this case, we can put it to, like, the Abrahamic, where it's like, I am a jealous God. If you, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, like, but I mean the God that no one wants to talk about. Not the God that just, because that's Mother Earth, right? Again, the mother. Not God who just lets it all go down and everything goes and this and that. I mean, like, the nigga that we're all hiding from. Nigga, no. The nigga that we're all hiding from. The nigga that we're all hiding from. I still believe in that story. Honestly, I still believe in it. The deception. But I feel that it's in you, believing in you. But you know, like, everything does not go. Like, everything does not go. And I think that's why, honestly, you don't want a God that will smite me. Man, honestly, I do. Because I don't have no order. I don't have any order, man. Clan number, haha. Niggas need order, bro. No one ever wants consequences. No one ever wants to feel the brunt. Everyone wants to just do whatever and never feel. Like, that's why the world is so fucked up. Because it's lawless. Like, But at the end of the day, the sun goes up and it must come down. There are certain universal laws, and that's how, when you know there's certain things that are wrong, you know that malice is wrong, you know that disrespect is wrong, you know that those things are wrong, bro. Those things are wrong. And I'm just like, what does it mean to really know that? To know that. But, yeah. To know that. Yeah, even the 40, you know what's funny? Niggas hate the Bible, but 42 laws of Ma are like way longer. Way longer. And way more intricate. Yeah. But honestly, everything can go, man. There is chaos. There's always chaos. It's Murphy's Law. You know what I mean? Like, Murphy's Law and just, like, chaos. Everything will revert back to chaos. God is not our pit bull. We can't sick him on only on who we want. I believe in that. I mean, yeah, the followers of the Bible, I definitely can see. I'm not even speaking, but this is obviously, we're speaking from a higher perspective. I'm not speaking of it from a smite me and I shall curse you and your 10 children and you must put blood on the walls. I'm not saying that. And for anyone who knows me, y'all know that I obviously look at it from an intensely, deeply spiritual perspective, which is just the principle. It's the feminine principle and the masculine principle. And the thing is about America, honestly, here's the thing about America. Let's think about society, right? In current society in America, everyone hates their dad. Everyone hates their dad. Everyone hates men. Everyone hates cis-het men. They get the worst rap. And one, not only is that having an impact on these young men growing up, but also two, it's like, I think subconsciously that's a reflection of the rejection of the masculine principle. It's a rejection of the masculine principle because it's a rejection. It's not that the emotions are wrong, it's how you deal with the emotions. It's not the emotions. You're allowed to be angry, you're allowed to be this, you're allowed to be that. But, for example, when you hit someone, now you're wrong, right? When you curse someone, now you're wrong. It's how you deal with it. It's how you process it. It's how you handle those emotions. Because essentially, the emotions are the feminine principle. That's the feminine principle of just emotion and nurture and feeling and this and pleasure and that. But then there's the masculine principle of logic and order and accountability and responsibility and discipline and things in my life is, so what I'm saying is, when you grow up without a dad, first of all, you know how many kids really, they take advantage of their mothers really badly. They really take advantage of them. They finesse their moms. They get their, moms pick and choose when they're going to be mad. Moms, they can never stay mad. There's no real punishment, and the problem is because my dad was only around here and there, I would really reject his punishments. We would fight for days. We would fight for hours. Just hours, you know what I mean? Just fight it because I'm like, nigga, who are you? The fuck you mean? You're telling me I can't do this, I can't do that. Fuck that. I'm gonna do what I want. And then we end up resolving it at the end, though. But, yeah, and there's that, too. There's actually that, too. The anger that a lot of single mothers have, the anger, not even just single moms, but just moms, period. The anger that women have. Me and my friend were just talking about 2 days ago. on how women don't know how to process their anger. They're not allowed to process their anger. And so and that's why you see so many videos of women fucking up their boyfriends. Like, you see all those, you know, because either that or it's like suppression, right? Suppression. And in this case, I am speaking from a binary perspective. For me personally, I have to speak from a binary perspective because it's binary for me right now. It's binary. It's my mom and my dad. You know what I mean? Like, and it's those archetypes and those stereotypes and how those have manifested, played out, and how they keep playing out and how I keep repeating them. But about well, you know, all that's great. I'm not saying it can't be matriarchs and shit. Like, my mother's Lauryn Hill at the end of the day. It doesn't get much matriarchal than that, like, honestly. But here I am, the daughter of Lauryn Hill, telling you that there's still an issue. Like, there's still, even she doesn't have it all figured out. You know, even she fucked up. So yes, and it's not about, it really shouldn't be matra, patra, anything. It should be that, because that's how we got here. Dick, pussy, here we are. You know what I mean? So you need that. You need the paternal, bro. You just need it. And a lot of people just don't have it, man. And you have to accept. And you know what the thing is, though? When you don't have something, you don't know what it's like to have it. So when you don't have something, you don't realize that you're missing something. You know what I mean? Like, when you don't have, it's really that. And I was just talking to someone in my DMs because he's like, I never realized that. I mean, yeah, that's a separate conversation for people who just, they maybe figured out a different way. But, and there's, you know, you can still be homosexual, bisexual, and still understand these principles. You know, it doesn't change 0-1. But point is that you still need it. And you can't, you know what I mean? You don't even know what you don't have. You don't even know what you don't have. You don't even know what you don't have.